I can help you. And they want, so you can understand them grabbing for that. But Jesus says, but listen, there is no excuse. There is no excuse because, listen, right here, I have told you. If they are not saying to you, Jesus Christ is the Messiah, He is the way of salvation, He is the only comfort and the only joy. If they're not saying that, my friends, they are liars and they are antichrist. Stay away from them. Again, my friends, I'm speaking to us so that we will know, but I pray that we will be gone, all of us. But my friend, if you do not know Christ, this is giving you a way to live. Seek the message of salvation. If you won't accept it now, and you're here, maybe you'll remember and accept it then. Only accept it if they proclaim Jesus Christ as Messiah and Lord. Mark 13, verse 24. Again, talking about those days, but in those days after that tribulation. All right, now we're getting a little bit closer to where what the true end of the world is going to be here, okay? He's getting there. But in those days after that tribulation time, the sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light. The stars of heaven will fall, and the powers of the heavens will be shaken. Now, you can take this any way you want to. I have actually read people that took that and said, okay, the sun darkening, the moon losing its shine, the stars falling, all this kind of thing. And they came up with wonderful spiritual ideas of what that means and all of that. It's just symbolization for this, that, and the other. Really, it doesn't really matter. The point is that there's about to be something that happens. The tribulation is ending. It's the end of the tribulation. Remember, we already found out from Daniel that there'd be 7 years there, okay? That tribulation time is ending. Something is going to happen. And whatever's going to happen is going to be big enough that the sun is going to be darkened. It's going to overshadow the sun. Whatever's going to happen, it's going to just completely, all the light that went to shine on the moon, you know how that works. The sun shines, you know, and then it reflects off the moon, and that's where we get our light, all that kind of stuff. Whatever happens so dims the sun, the moon doesn't shine anymore. It says even the stars fall from heaven. All of this happens, and the powers of the heavens themselves are shaken by something that's going to happen here. Now, we haven't said what's going to happen yet, but we do know that if we're in that circumstance, we're in that situation, what's going on around us is death and pestilence and horrible things are going around us. And then we look up, and even the sky, the grandest, greatest thing, the sun, the moon, the stars, the things that we thought would be there forever, would always be, those things they're stronger than even the earth. They're stronger. The things that we look to, those will always be there. They begin to be shaken. They begin to be overshadowed. They begin to be dim. They begin to fall. Because something greater than all of those is about to take place. Verse 26. And here it is. Then they will see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with great power and glory. And then He will send His angels to gather together His elect from the four winds, from the farthest parts of the earth to the farthest parts of heaven. Do you remember us going over that passage when Jesus comes back on His white stallion, double-edged sword coming from His mouth? And He's not coming again to be hung on a cross. He's not coming again to be a servant to the people. He is coming to rule and to reign. And we know that that rule will last for how long? On earth? Say again.
1,000 years?
1,000 years, exactly. Alright? So He's coming to rule and He's coming to reign right here on the earth. Alright? So now understand, I just wanted to make this point. When Jesus comes back here, this is not the time yet that the world's going to be cleansed of all its sin and all the things in the world. We don't know all the details about it, but we do know that Jesus will come and He will rule as the master of this world for 1,000 years. There will be those who accept Him and become His elect, and there will be those who reject Him. We know that because at the end of the 1,000 years,